डियर शेयर होल्डर, नमस्कार। आप आपकी कंपनी के एनुअल जनरल मीटिंग में आप सभी का हार्दिक स्वागत है। आज आपकी कंपनी 60th एनुअल जनरल मीटिंग, यह हमारा डायमंड जुबली वर्ष है।
Thank you. We now move to our speaker number 11, Mr. Tamal Kumar Majumdar. So may we request you to please go ahead with your question?
Yes. Sir, I have gone through the 648-page annual report, have some queries and seek your indulgence. I hope there will be no disconnection of my line in the name of technical glitch. Sir, before asking any query, I want to mention that the group clarified its position yesterday itself in respect of American short seller Viceroy's report on our company. The timing of the report is also unique. One day before the AGM of the company, the said company published a report on Truecaller during September 2022 also. There was negative reaction in the market, but subsequently it recovered like our company. I don't know whether through the report, Viceroy wants stalling off or delaying the demerger proposal, which is at the final stage of hearing on 20th August 2025. I hope that the management will take appropriate steps so that the demerger scheme may not be delayed further. I also believe that to be transparent as a short seller and its founder, Fraser Perring, also must disclose the amount earned by them and their associates after publication of the report relating to Truecaller as well as Vedanta due to initial negative sentiment in the stock market about those stocks. In this connection, I want to share that another short seller, Hindenburg, after publication of the report on ADANI, conceded that they and their associates made a modest profit of $4 million. Though to looked very small, though ADANI stocks initially plummeted by $100 billion. We may raise questions and or seek clarifications on the workings of the company. But at the end of the day, we believe that the company and its subsidiaries are being run by professionals and it is not being used to cheat its investors. So it appears that the report on our company will fizzle out shortly and its market price will bounce back like Adani stocks in the near future. Then, sir, I have some questions in this regard about the accounts and other matters. Sir, it is noted from standalone results, page 545, that out of profit before tax of 20,009 crore, other income and net exceptional gain contributed a whopping 14,412 crore, or 72% of our net profit. If we look at page 622, note 30, then we may notice that dividend from subsidiaries doubled at rupees 9,944 crore during financial year 25 against financial year 24's figure of 4,965 crore. As regards consolidated results are concerned, it contributed 6,543 crore or 20.62% of PBT of 26,877 crore, page 405. But sorry to say that it was not disclosed in the related party disclosures that from which subsidiaries the amount the company got the dividend. Is it from BALCO and Hindustan Zinc Limited or any other subsidiaries? Please share details. How the company performed during Q1 of financial year 26. Your expectation from the remaining part of the year, sir. Sir, it is noted that the company paid a whopping 2,865 crore as management and brand fee to our parent Vedanta Resources Limited. Page 509. And the rate varies between 0.75% to 3% of turnover. Page 510. As far as I know from the audited accounts of various leading Indian groups like Tata, HDFC and others, it is the highest rate charged by a promoter company. There is also no cap on it. Take the case of Tata Group. They used to charge 0.25% on turnover subject to a cap of 200 crore. So with a turnover of 2,55,324 crores, TCS paid a brand fee of 200 crores. Whereas booking nearly 60% of TCS revenue, Vedanta paid 14 times of the payment made by TCS to its parent. There are other benefits enjoyed by its parent VRL, like collecting brand fees in advance at the beginning of the year based on estimated annual turnover. If we calculate the interest on it from the beginning of the year, then the rate will increase further. Why such huge rate is being collected by our parent? How the rate 0.75% to 3% works? On what basis this variable rate is being fixed? In this connection, I also want to know the amount collected by the company from sub-licensing agreement from Hindustan Zinc Limited and FACOM. It is in page 510 during financial year 25. Whether this amount will ultimately be payable to VRL, why no agreement is being signed with BALCO? Please share your thoughts in this respect on the entire issue of brand licensing and strategic service fees. Sir, I am at a loss to understand that in one hand, the company filed appeal before the Honorable Supreme Court against Honorable High Court order upholding Goa Rural Improvement and Welfare Cess Act 2000. On the other hand, it recorded a provision of 119 crores on account of iron ore transport cess, page 495. Would you share the rationale of doing this? What is the present status of our appeal? Don't you believe that the said provision will weaken your case? Whether the Honorable Supreme Court gave any interim order on this, the company calculated the amount. Please share your details. Sir, Honorable Supreme Court, via its judgment dated 24 July 2024 and subsequent clarification on 14th August 2024, ruled that Mines and Minerals Development and Regulations Act 1957 will not denude the states of the power to levy tax on mineral rights. If the said judgment is being implemented, then our company as well as other steel companies will have to provide huge amount in this aspect, affecting its profitability in the negative direction. What is the present status of our company in this aspect? Whether our company filed any curative petition like Tata Steel in this respect? Please share your thoughts, sir. Sir, I have 4 other questions. It is now, sir, it is noted from page 501 that the company invested 614 crore in OCRPS of Serentica Group Companies, associate of Vedanta Incorporated, in terms of power delivery agreement for supply of renewable power to our company, which will be converted into equity shares and gave 25.6% holding to our group. But due to differential voting rights, its voting rights will be restricted to 20%. When these companies will start supplying renewable power to us, what is the reason for decrease in outstanding commitments with Serentica Group from 1,277 crore during financial year 24 to 940 crore during financial year 25? As regards levy of entry tax on movement of goods on SEZ in Odisha is concerned, what is the present status of our petition filed before the Odisha High Court? It is in page 502. What is the reason for decrease in claim amount from 800 crore as on 31st March 2024 to 654 crore as on 31st March 2025? Whether the difference represents provision made during the year? And so it is noted from page 440 that capital work in progress for projects in progress and projects temporarily suspended, shown as 30,366 crore and rupees 573 crore respectively as on 31st March 2025. Projects in progress includes projects whose completion is overdue, rupees 7,096 crore, projects to be completed within 1 year. What is the status now? And what is the thinking of the management in respect of projects temporarily suspended, amounting to 573 crore as on date? And lastly, sir, it is noted that VRL, through its wholly owned subsidiary, took control of Concola Copper Mines, PLC, KCM, with effect from 31st July 2024. It is in page 512. After the takeover, whether our group will reverse the provision made earlier against receivables of 766 crore. Please share your thoughts, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for allowing me to complete my questionnaire. Thank you again. Thank you all.
Thank you, Tapanji. Very nice, very well studied. We also learned that there are some people who we can learn of you're a very qualified man. And thank you very much. We'll come back.
Thank you.
Multiple questions from Mr. Tamal Majumdar, and appreciate that. The first question around dividend disclosure and what is the source, and is dividend payout by subsidiaries to Vedanta becomes an RPT. Sir, the dividend has been received by Vedanta Limited from Hindustan Zinc Limited and our wholly owned subsidiary, what we call CIHL. It's a Kane India Holding Limited, our oil and gas business. This amount is fully disclosed, as you already mentioned. You may like to note, sir, that as per SEBI LODR, the listing obligations and disclosure requirement, it is not an RPT because dividend is paid to all shareholders. Our annual report discloses beyond the legal requirements. It's a matter of conviction for us, not compulsion. Second question around ruling by Supreme Court in the matter of states' right to levy tax on multiple minerals. This matter, in fact, has attained its finality, and the issue has been now fully settled. No appeal remains pending. You may have seen in our financials last year, in second quarter, September, we have made a provision of almost rupees 195 crores. Again, it has been fully disclosed. Our accounting policy remains conservative. There are various queries you raised, sir, in terms of ongoing litigation matters across taxation and other areas. They have been fully disclosed, and I request we look at page number 502 of annual report. All the matters at every quarter we review what we call which areas are probable for which provision is made. Areas which remain possible, they are disclosed as liabilities which are contingent, and areas which remains remote are internally tracked by Vedanta finance team. As I mentioned, our accounting is absolutely conservative and audited by big firms across the group. Finally, one query came regarding are we tax compliant in terms of tax audit? Yes, sir. Your company is fully compliant from tax viewpoint. So with that, we have answered all the questions. For any more queries, please do write to our CS and the IR teams. And with that, and I hand over back to Prerna Halwasia.
Hi everybody. As expected, the management remained mum in respect of most of my queries raised at the AGM. They replied queries on dividend received by the company, but remained mum on queries on huge amount, that is 2,865 crore, paid as management and van fee to the holding company Vedanta Resources Limited, payment made to Serentica Group of Companies, capital work in progress on suspended projects as well as on delayed projects, Concola copper mines, and on several provisions, non-provisions made by the company. By remaining silent on those issues, they kept confusion on the minds of investors open. Thank you.